everybody? Welcome to Real Talk with Chris and Travis. I'm Travis.
And I'm Chris.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.
And don't forget to catch us on Instagram at Real Talk with Chris and Travis. So today, we talking about parking spots.
Oh, yeah.
Parking spots in the parking lot. Man, let me tell y'all something. Alright, when you're disabled, you don't want to be walking, especially if it's hot, you don't want to be walking far back trying to get it, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to walk from a long distance trying to get in the store.
All roll.
All roll. Thank you, Travis. All roll. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the parking spots are there for. Somebody who's disabled or a pregnant woman. That's what I've seen.
Yeah.
They're trying to save you from having to walk so far. You know what I'm saying? And so you got people, and I'm gonna be discreet as I say this. You got people that's able-bodied. Ain't nothing wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? And they take the handicapped parking spot. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody else. Sometimes it don't bother me, but then there are times when it get next to me. You know what I'm saying? Travis, what you?
Yeah, man. I mean, it bothers me.
It bother you?
It bothers me.
Okay.
When I see a person that has a handicap hang tag and they get out and they're fully capable of just walking perfectly into the store, I'm like, why are you using your grandparents' hang tag? Like, why? You don't need it.
And my first thought when I see situations like that, and maybe I'm wrong, but my first thought is maybe the disabled person is in the vehicle. Maybe they just ran in the store to get something for that person or whatever. But when you look in a vehicle and there's nobody in there,
yeah.
It's like, man, you lazy, bro. You just lazy.
Right.
Don't hand me. Well, I just got off work. I'm tired. Everybody tired. I ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Just
right. It don't make sense. I don't like when people park in what they call a spot. That's like the lines.
All I know is the handicapped parking spot.
The spots you ain't supposed to park in.
Oh yeah.
I hate when people park right there. Like I remember one time I was going in the store, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I came out, somebody parked in the spot, the lines you ain't supposed to park in, and
right.
I had to wait for them to come back out so I can get in my truck.
Right, because they taking up a lot of the room. I can't
even get in my truck because they're so close to my truck.
Yeah.
I can't even get in. So I mean, you that lazy that you can't park in a regular spot and just walk in.
Right, and people gonna say they got all kind of different reasons why they park in the handicapped spot when they don't need it. Truth is, we know what it is, man. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? You just don't feel like walking that far. I do understand, but that's not how you fix that problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was working retail, I'm not gonna say the name of the place, but they had me as a door greeter, and there was a lady came in, and I was standing by the little riding buggies and stuff, checking people into the store, and this lady came in, and she sat on the riding cart, and she was like, most regular days, I'm just lazy, but I just got off from work, I'm tired, I don't be feeling like doing all that walking. And then she looked at me and she was like, oh, my bad, I ain't mean to say all of that, and you standing right here probably need this cart more than I do. I'm like, man, at least she admitted on most days that she was lazy. You know what I'm saying? Just call it what it is. Don't feed me a sob story. Just say you ain't feel like walking that far and let it be that.
Yeah. I mean, it's also something else. When you go to a business and they only have like one handicap spot,
mm-hmm.
I hate that. And you got all these other spots that could be handicap spots too. And also, it's like a handicap spot and the ramp is like way over there. That don't make sense to me either. I don't understand that part either. But I mean,
there's no convenience at all.
Yeah.
That's no consideration either.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel like some people don't need, like some people with disabilities don't need those spots for some reason. Because there was one time when I worked retail, before I had a vehicle, my mom used to pick me up. So she got out her vehicle this day. She said some guy gave her a nasty look, you know. So she didn't really pay it no mind. So she came in the store to let me know that she was there, right? So when we left out, somebody keyed the whole driver's side of her vehicle.
Oh no! You got to be playing.
So
you got to. Oh. See, stuff like that'll make boy look.
Yeah, we both were mad. So we went back in the store. I found the guy that watches the cameras. I told him, hey, somebody keyed my mom's car. Can you run the cameras back? So he ran the cameras back, and he called the sheriff that was doing security at the store that day. He wrote up a report. So we left. Maybe like 10 minutes later, the sheriff called us and said, "Hey, we ran the cameras back and we found the guy who keyed the car." And he was like, "It was the guy that you described to us." So he got arrested, and so the I guess it was a prosecutor or a DA or whatever she was. She called my mom and said that the guy is saying that he's on a fixed income and he can't afford to pay for the damages. I'm like,
so he messing stuff up and then want to play that I can't afford to fix what I messed up. See, that's what burns me up, man.
I'm like, I don't care.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Don't put your hands on other people's stuff. It's
right.
Real simple.
That's your problem. If you're on a fixed income, don't do anything that's gonna put you in a predicament to have to pay somebody damages. You know.
Should have thought about it, cuz, before you did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's foolishness, man. You want somebody to take pity and have mercy on you when it come to money because you messed up. Now you got to come out your pocket.
Right. And there were other handicapped spots. Like, what's the problem?
Some people want to run the world, man, but they don't want to put the weight on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't do that. And I understand, like, trying to, I guess, come to a person that's disabled rescue or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, let us make that decision. Don't go damage somebody else's property because they vehicle sitting in a handicapped spot. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the driver of the vehicle is not the one with the disability.
Right.
Sometimes they are waiting on the person with the disability.
True.
So when you come up to their vehicle or you see them getting out their vehicle and you giving them nasty looks and stuff like that, it's like just wait and let the story unfold. If it's that serious, you go get back in your vehicle and you watch.
Right.
And then you're going to see the person with the disability coming out of the store. But people, another thing too, man. Number one, stay out of people's business. If you know what I'm saying, it's not your job to go and make somebody else move out of a parking spot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Number two, like I say, it's not your job. So number two, be careful. Just be careful because you can run up on somebody's car and I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. Man, but you can't. It's not your business. It's not your job. It's not your place to make somebody move out of a parking spot or, damage their vehicle because you feel like they in the wrong. That's not your job.
Right.
That's what police and store security is for. But I mean, to key somebody's car because you see them sitting in a handicapped spot, and like Travis said, there was other handicapped spots open. I think this guy just had a personal vendetta. He just felt like she should be taught a lesson. You don't park there if you don't need that spot. But he don't know if she need the spot or not.
Right. He didn't know that she was picking me up, so she needed the spot. I mean, yeah, there are some people who park in handicapped spots that actually don't even need the spots, but actually, I mean, if you want to be a investigator so bad, just sit there and watch to see if they actually with somebody with a disability or picking somebody up with a disability.
You might be waiting a long time.
If it burns you up that bad,
Yeah, I'm serious. I mean, because that don't make no sense.
Right.
You gonna go damage somebody else's personal property because of how you feel about something. listen, it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Vandalism is never worth it. It's just not. You know, now this guy gotta pay all this stuff he gotta pay because he damaged Travis' mom's car. You stupid. Don't do it. Mind your business. Just like your parents taught you when you were young. If they taught you anything, keep your hands off other people's stuff.
Right.
If it ain't yours, don't put your hands on it. You know what I'm saying? It's simple.
Has anybody ever had an issue?
Oh man, my bad. What you say?
Has anybody ever had an issue with somebody that came to pick you up?
Man, my dad had a problem, man. There was a guy, when I worked at this retail spot that I used to work at, and my dad would pull up to the front of the building, for me to come out and get in the vehicle. And so one day, he pulls up like he normally does to pick me up, and it was taking me a little bit of time to come out the building. And I'm assuming this guy must have been a customer or something like that. And he came up to my dad's vehicle and he's like, "Hey, sir, you can't park there." Real aggressive kind of, And my dad was like, "Man, who are you? I don't see no store logo or nothing on your clothes and stuff like that." And my dad was like, "Don't worry about what I'm doing. You just mind your business." Which makes my point, But the guy kept going on and on. "Oh, man, you can't park there. And people that have disabilities, it's for them to park there. You shouldn't be in that spot because when they need it, they can't get it because you in the way." And my dad was like, "I'm picking up my son. He's disabled. He works here." And the guy stopped for a minute and my dad told me the guy looked at him and was like, "Oh, you talking about Chris? He work with the TVs, right?" And my dad was like, "Yes, I'm here to pick Chris up." And the guy was like, "Man, I'm so sorry, man. I just thought you was one of them people that just take the spots up and stuff like that." My dad was like, "Man, I ain't trying to hear all that. Get out my face." And the guy left and he kept apologizing, but it's just the whole point of like, the guy should have minded his business.
Mind your business.
Mind your business. Ain't nobody asking you to play, save a spot out here. You not a superhero.
He the parking lot.
The parking lot police.
Parking
Yeah, man, ain't nobody paying you to go guard the parking spots.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, nobody's paying you to guard the spot. Just mind your business. Sheesh.
Like I said, man, if it burns you up that bad to see somebody, if you want to be a PI, just sit in your vehicle and just watch and see if they're picking somebody up with a disability or dropping somebody off with a disability. I mean,
because it's not hard.
Right.
It's not hard. You don't have to go to school for it or nothing. Just have some patience. That's it.
Right.
But the parking spots are clearly marked, and they're physically placed, around the building where they are, to be of a convenience to people who actually need it.
Right.
Travis is in a wheelchair, so when he pulls up in a parking space, he's gonna need space around him to be able to, so his truck can be able to put the wheelchair outside the truck for him to get in.
Yeah.
If you parking too close to his vehicle, he can't lift the chair out of the truck, because if he does, he could damage your car. Then you're gonna feel some type of way. But you was in the way. You the person in the wrong, not him.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, you got to think about it. Let's say if it's raining and I'm coming out the store and I can't get in my vehicle, so I'm about to get wet trying to get back inside the store when I could have just easily got in my truck.
But you in the way.
In a way. I mean, you got to be considerate of others. Don't be that lazy when you don't be that person that's that lazy when you feel like you got to be close when you could have parked somewhere else unless somebody else had that spot that really needed.
I often wonder, and I get like people being lazy, but I'll be wondering what be on their mind. What go through their head when they see their parking spot and it's like, I could park over here. It ain't that far from the door, but that spot is a little bit closer. I wonder if they ever think like somebody else might need that spot, they just hadn't got here yet.
Right. Probably don't, because they be like, "Oh, I ain't gonna be here that long. I just gotta grab this and I'm gonna be right out." But still.
And some people don't care. Like, they'll think about that and just be like, it is what it is. They just gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
I don't know. it rubbed me the wrong way sometimes though.
Yeah. It rubs me the wrong way when I just see a person that really don't need the spot park in the spot.
Right. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
We can't be responsible for nobody else's actions, so.
Yeah. So, I mean, be considerate. Think about others. If you don't need the spot, park somewhere else, man.
And also, y'all don't forget to mind your business.
Yeah, mind your business as well.
Just mind your business. So, y'all drop us a comment, man. If, y'all ever had any situations like that, if you are disabled or maybe you connected with somebody who is disabled and they've had that situation happen, how did y'all handle it? Let us know in the comments.
And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.
And don't forget to catch us on Instagram at Real Talk with Chris and Travis. We also have an email address. It is realtalkwithchrisandtravis@yahoo.com. And we'll be back with another video.
Stay tuned.
We out.
Peace.